Hey guys, it is techygamerkid here, back again with another video for you guys after I took a little break to modify some PC components. But I should be returning to daily schedule now, well at least almost daily. And also, before we get started, consider subscribing for almost daily tech content. But to our PC today, we have some nice parts to beat out a console. So we are back today with another list, and this time it is $500. It's a little over with $503 and it will update, but it does have Xbox killing performance. It comes in burning to the flagship Xbox One X, and may even have better performance, as thermals in a PC build are way better, even though we do have the Q300. So it might be a little dicey, but consoles run graphics cards just a bit different with the OS change and all. This PC does carry some similar specs though when you compare them. But this build also slices full 1080p Ultra with 60 frames and carries the power to run various applications with a better processor than last time, and maybe even the Xbox. And an Xbox does have locked frames though if you compare the two, and can lag a few frames, especially if it's locked. So that's one plus to the PC side too. And the game also can look a little bit weird compared to PC with awkward artifacts on the Xbox, which hurts the Xbox sometimes. One real advantage this system does have though is the fact that you can do a ton of upgrading without even changing the motherboard, and get fast boot times with a 240 gig SSD, which lets you even put games on it. There's also a hard drive too, but yeah, enough jabbering about vague comparisons here. We'll talk about the actual specs. This system is powered by the Ryzen 3 2200G, which I picked to star here because it has 300 megahertz over the 1200 we used in the $400 build, and can sit with upgrades for a while before there is any bottlenecking issue. And stays like the previous builds, keeping its Wraith Stealth in the mix. The processor then sockets into our B450M Pro 4, which I picked over others because it had 4 DIMM slots and was a little bit more expensive than the ones that also had 4, because I wanted to get a nice aesthetic and a few more features on it. The reason I like extra DIMM slots though is because in a budget build like this, we go 2 times 4 gigabyte sticks of memory. And of course, we want upgradability, while I also made sure I had 2666 megahertz to bring Ryzen to joy, and we want dual channel, of course, so we're going to have just 4 gigabyte sticks. After that, I had to choose my storage wisely, consisting of a BX500 500 gigabyte Crucial SSD and a Barracuda 500 gig, because I trust Barracuda in their drives and I needed bulk storage. But if you don't like only 500 gigabytes, go for 750 to get a full 1 terabyte, or just 1 terabyte to get that extra SSD storage and a 1 terabyte drive that will beat out the Xbox, as the Xbox is pretty small on storage sometimes, down to 500 gigabytes. And the only thing to lose here is that it may just break the budget a little bit, which is kind of good. I would even recommend getting more like a $600 one or a $700 one, or will require you to get a processor downgrade to a 1200. Also, this time we got a full dual fan graphics card, which is conveniently named dual already, as it is the ASUS Dual RX 580 that kills Ultra 60, like I said, but the only downside to it is it has half the memory of an Xbox 580. Well, it works way better than a RX 570 that would cost a little less, because that still moves you to high settings, which is not going to beat the Xbox very well. Down to the boring necessities though, we have a Q300 as we covered in both previous videos, and a switch to a Thermaltake Smart 500 watt power supply, as Corsair supplies took just a small price hike that won't fit into our budget too well. And I know more specs from the Smart series too, because I was trying to build an Intel gaming PC on, make a PC list on Amazon, some different components and stuff. But all in all, it beats out consoles and definitely gets recommended from me. Also, I still would advise some upgrades, like I said earlier, like going to 500, like going better storage, or just going a better graphics card, and probably better processor is probably my next priority. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like to tell me it was good, comment to give feedback, and subscribe for more dedicated tech content on this channel.